Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay. More Forehead and Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail patch 7.2. This time, the new raid series for the Cruiserweight division of the Arcadian is going to be 6 quests and 4 new bosses, all in one chunky video. Of course, if you're watching live, you get the whole thing and everything else. But if you have the YouTube cut, it'll be bookmarked between the bosses if you just want to jump between my first time potentially wiping on some of these. I have heard that there is mixed levels of spice due to either the 7th or 8th boss in the overall series. So bosses, technically 3 or 4 in this one, that are wipe fests for the party finder right now. But it is, of course, the first week of this being out. Well, let's see. We start our Arcadian series off with Souls Under Siege. Yana's face lights up at the sight of you. This is Black Cat. This is the first boss of the Arcadian series, actually.
Hi, Bay. Just the person I wanted to see.
Nope, that's too high. It'll be my normal voice. Yana, I'm sorry. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin. But Nayuni and I've got some breakthroughs in our research about psychochrone-crosis. It's like psychochrone-crosis. It's the whole degenerative soul ether problem that her older sister has. So, yeah, psychonecrosis. Come inside, which I we've learned. Also heard this raid series is kind of dark. It's a little dark, so we'll see. Yeah, Naomi is her small tiny sister, and they're the ones researching etheric degeneration of the soul is basically what is happening.
So good to see you, Bay. As you may have heard, we managed to dig up a lead regarding psychonecrosis.
Psychonecrosis. Yeah. All right, talk to me. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. It's a rather complicated affair after all. Ah, damn it. I don't need a refresher. I just literally did this. You'd barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, which is a real word, by the way, or a real name, but it's probably just Eutrope because of Electrope, challenged you. It's Wicked Thunder, last boss last tier. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psychonecrosis. Illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, such as those as an Arcadian fighter. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by the disease. Oh yeah, that's the Hunger Games element. The winners go up to the big tower, which the populace thought that was just them being promoted after being such good gladiatorial battlers. But no, it's just they're dead. It's just a cover-up propaganda. Yes.
Since that revelation, we looked for alternate ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we finally have some news to share.
It's all thanks to Nayuni. She's like 12. I don't actually know how old she is. She's a cat girl. She could be 50. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own.
Oh, Yana, don't give him the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolding me to never again do something so reckless. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion had acquired from Originics. Data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis. And they also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction.
This brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. Well, something tells me, yes. I think. Indeed, it isn't right to leave them ignorant, or it would be risky to alert them. It could be risky. You can tell Brute Bomber, if he keeps going bomber mode, he's just gonna die. That boy is juicing on souls. Yeah, psychonecrosis. Yep. That indeed. I mean, it's totally made up. Just for the purposes of this ailment. Yes, very. That's why we came to you before taking action. Oh, we have to beat them all up and tell them to stop? Is that what's going to be the crux of this raid series? Stop using feral souls or you'll die. No, you don't want to? I'm going to hit you with spells until you depower. In the arena for money where everyone's watching. Make a spectacle of it. Last time. And then slap them around the face a little bit. Is that what's going to happen? As Metim warned us, the president doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. That's the small Lalafell guy. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those who've yet to fight and caused their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the president's ire by becoming a grand champion and releasing all the souls in the repository. Yeah, but that's in like 10 months from now. No. Yes. When the next tier will be. Because I'm sure we'll probably fight the president toward the end of this series, but that might be like boss 11 or 12, which is again is in like 10 months. Literally next year. We should avoid getting into crosshairs for as long as we can. So I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested, as they are barred from fighting for a time. It wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. Oh, we're gonna talk to the previous tier. Okay. So we gotta talk to Honeybee, Brute Bomber. I don't think your sister's around though. We gotta talk to Wicked Thunder. Eutrope. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Yes. Why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels nothing less than personal. Looking up this word, there's actually apparently a French saint. I don't have the French accent, so I cannot fully pronounce it, but it's like Eutrope. There's like an H and a C in there or something with when you have the French sound coming in. But again, I don't think this is French based, as this is based on like American WWE, WWF wrestling. I doubt her name is French. So it came up as a conversation like Tuesday, Wednesday when people were doing the raid series though. Like, did anyone know how to pronounce her name? So we did some Google foo. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. I mean, they're all going to be in their normal, non-feral soul form. And I'm hoping she doesn't bring in, like, the weaponized K-pop. Even though her background music might play. She's busy as I expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. Busy what? She can't fight in the arena right now. She's on cooldown. So what's her side hustle? She could be training, sure, but
I was frightened at first when Oblivion found me, but it's actually met its members. They all turned out to be quite nice.
oh yeah, Metem is just the ringleader, not the president. Sorry, Metem is the ringleader, the announcer, right? The squiggly, Dick Dastardly mustache one, right? Until there's VA for the cutscenes, we won't know how to say her name. Yeah, but there probably won't be VA for the cutscenes, which is unfortunate. I think the raid series is, at least in the cutscenes, being voice acted would be great. There are only so many, but considering how much of this past patch, the 7.2, was voiced, it's just still surprising that they don't voice the Alliance raid or the raid series, because they're also really good. Honey manages to balance 2 careers at once. I can't help but admire her. Okay, so she has a side hustle. She's probably like a burlesque dancer or something. I don't know. That coat has to be heavy. What's this about then? Oh, it's as urgent as you say it is. Yeah, every time you turn into a giant bee, you're dying. Short and to the point. My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Can I be afflicted as well? She's also kind of southern.
As a way to diagnose you, regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If you connect yours to the terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease.
Beep 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 beep. And please be at ease, Miss Honey.
Your soul shows no signs of degradation.
So does that mean that the feral souls they're using are not... Are they less potent? Or she uses less of them? Truly, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose? You joined the Arcadian well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't got any symptoms yet.
Dana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times while training. So when I examined her, we found out that she's on the threshold of developing the disease.
So she has to not anymore. For mercy's sake, Yana, we forbid you from training with feral souls. And knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the president doesn't want us to die too early. Be bad for entertainment. They are all basically a commodity in the Arcadian. It's a bit of the dark tone we're starting to uncover here. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadian anymore. All right then, I'll retire. Just like that. Yo, this side hustle must be going good. Really? Wasn't ready to decide so quickly. Well, I've graced countless magazine covers and told ya. Told ya. They couldn't resist. Oh no. This is her theme song, the weaponized K-pop. So countless magazine covers and concert stages. I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring. It's true. Everything I've done was so I could bask in the adoration of the people. Couldn't do it if I were dead, now could I? So I look for another avenue to apply my talents. And you can be sure that I'll succeed. After all... Oh, shit. I'm Honeybee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Yeah, the more you use feral souls, the faster your soul degrades. Yeah, it must be a quantity thing. I don't know if it's a power of the feral soul. Yeah. Now that I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. We're free. We're free. She really is something else, honey. All right, it leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform. The Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. Yes, the heel of the whole wrestling tournament for the light heavyweights. Even though he's massive, he's like 15 feet tall. Why is he in the light heavyweight? I don't know. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though, so we'll need to visit him at his home in residential radius 911. He's in 911? The guy that blows stuff up? Yeah, okay. All right. Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah, he's in this middle section here. I wasn't gonna say that, Q, but sure, yes. Why not? Yeah, I'm not sure what the I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. See in this one, yeah. Yeah, but that's a pretty awkward reference to make as a light joke, right? Which is not funny. So I don't know why. That's all I was gonna say.
I always carry a personal terminal with me so we can check for the illness when we arrive at the apartment.
Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. Something tells me he's gonna be Madge or grumpy or some combination therein.
You're all so cute. I could eat you up.
Cats. Look at the fat orange one. They all have no eyelids. They're kind of horrific looking. All right. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Oh, this is one of the new... Is this... Is this 6? I think I've seen the pictures on the media site.
Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman.
Wow. Rub salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me. Come on, little ones. Come to me. I mean, this is a bit like that we're humans. And you can go, like, to the zoo where there are essentially our ancestors, our different evolutionary chain. This is a cat boy with cats. Cat people having cats is a little weird. Even though Mikote aren't cat people, they're humans that during all the sundering madness were just mixed with different etheric elements, and they just got animal-like ears and hair and features. They're still humans. They just have, like, just like how Vieira, same kind of thing. They're not bunnies and cats that evolved to be humans. They're humans that just took on those features due to the etheric wibbly wobbly back then. At least is why I understand the way that 14 describes it. That man there is Eutropis. I mean, that's the champion of the Cruiserweight division. Oh, that's 8? And I guess they were dating? Eutrope and Catboy? Okay, so that's 8. Interesting. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. Why not? Oh my god.
The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your arses kicked?
Why do you say arses? You're Bay, the unenhanced warrior, yes? That me. The Howling Blade, at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope we have a chance to meet in the ring soon. Is this the guy that turns into the fucking Gundam? There's the one picture that I don't have context for that looks like a goddamn Gundam. Is that him? Okay, we'll find out. My prediction anyway. Maybe, says chat. Okay. The pleasure's all mine. You'll be the whimpering blade when I'm finished with you? Ouch. Oof. I can hit him with the freaking triple dot? No, my bun is not a rude ass. And there's no dorky thing to say here. I always pick the dorky options. I'm a 5 foot tall, purple-haired bunny rabbit. Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. For some reason, I feel like he has a southern, soft tone, but I won't know until I hear his voice lines in the fight. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. Okay. However, I still use a regulator in battle like every fighter, except you. Well, that's because we're an ancient. Well, we're a shard of one. We have special anime powers. I didn't know you two were friends. Surprised that I reviled heel like him. Oh, or it actually calls him the reviled heel. Okay. The heel is, in wrestling terms, as I had to have it explained to me because I totally didn't remember. It's just the character in like wrestling matches that's like the bad guy that the audience boos, but it's all for fun, right? He's the bad guy. Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're bad guy. And a beloved face like me get along? Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to get rid of each other. We both couldn't fit into any of the other jobs that were introduced to us and got up to all manner of mischief together. We would have likely carried on what like that if the president of Ascension or Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Yeah, the actual president, so not the ringleader guy. Handpicked. Handpicked is interesting. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, we also used to be so shy we could barely form a sentence. When he became the brute bomber, it was like he was reborn.
Shut up. They don't need to know that.
Thinking back, we got everything to the Arcadian, to the president. Until we find out he's manipulating these people.
That we do.
Well, I've seen the kittens as I had intended. So I'll take my leave now. Till next time. Anime protagonist. What do you guys think of the blue on blue? He's got denim on! I didn't get a good look at it, but was he wearing denim? We were having a big conversation the other day about Spheen's cut off frayed jean shorts. I was like, where's the denim coming from all of a sudden in this futuristic cyberpunk Neo Tokyo? And all of a sudden another character's got denim jeans on. So apparently it's a thing.
So what do you want?
Something you need to know. Not even, oh, there's the fade to black. No shift up. Okay.
Lass, the president would never.
I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis.
What? That's nonsense.
As the soul is eaten away, it loses connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness, the early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until...
The Arcadian means a lot to you. I know. Means a lot to me too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting.
Enough! I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight.
Of course he's eavesdropping. He's the champ of the next division up. Any edge, right? We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. Cats. Meow. With their unblinking eyes. Meow. Even the fat orange one's really cute. The blue and white color scheme with blonde hair checks out. I mean, sure, for sure. Absolutely does. But I think it's just funny that we were talking about like denim all of a sudden being a thing. I mean, I'm wearing my Astra outfit is the PvP set, but it kind of matches this aesthetic because I was playing as Astrologian all S tier, which I'm still not sure about between White Mage and Astro for this tier. I'll get a better idea of what I feel after doing all the normals, because both healers have different mobility tools. Whereas White Mage, I can always use mobility during my burst window, whereas Astro gets it but has to use a lot of those for windows to play cards and to do buffs and stuff. So I'm not sure which one will be better off, although I think we're running 4 buffs this tier, because Astro is only usually better in comps that run more raid buffs. So I don't think we're running all 6. I think we're running at least 4. I guess that actually depends on if we have a red mage or not. If our red mage is playing red mage or black mage. Because I don't think he's playing Picto this tier. Picto would obviously bring a buff, but...
It was difficult to tell Mr. Brute his diagnosis.
So this will lead into the first boss here. This is like the setup, right? Not only Eutrope, but the Brute Bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can.
According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Origenics seems to support this. Though it was only a hypothesis, the researchers believed reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment, but it isn't the solution we seek. I'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to.
Yeah. Interesting. If only the main story and the raid series had any real tandem crossover other than being set in the same place. Because what if we just like sabotaged Calix's nonsense and took all that energy in Electrope that he's trying to use and turned that to the cure for these people? But that's not going to happen. For all her searching, Eutrope could only find the one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel she's still hiding something. Warning, incoming game. Hello? All right. Understood. That was Manton. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room.
And best of luck with your next match, Mr. Bay. Please be safe.
Cue the music. I gotta remember to turn off spell effects. I'm gonna walk over to the raid now. Okay, character config. Character. Limited. Because there's no way I'm doing 8-man content with... There's just no freaking way.
Please leave the search for the cure to me, and focus only on the coming match.
Okay. Hell yeah, disco time. Yeah. To the Arcadian. Otherwise known as... Oh, there's no teleport over here to go up and around. Otherwise known as the RTX 14090 or 1414. I don't know. The raid looks like a giant graphics card. Look at it. It's 2 graphics cards stacked on top of each other. I'm not gonna teleport. It's just right there. The concept art definitely, since it's a flat image versus this, it just looks like a giant graphics card. It is SLI'd. That's true. That's true. Even though that's not how you mount SLI cards, but that's how they do it in Solution 9. Alrighty. You're waiting for your arrival. Let me just show you to the green room. This big door. There he is. Ah, here he is at last. Oh. A bunch of champagne just all over the floor, my guy. Oh, and spray paint on the floor? That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. She's the Splatoon boss? Are those like... It's like gooey ghost face, like a helmet or hair? Or that's their hand and that's like a... It's a paint, like an oil paint. This is the roll of the casing of the oil paint tube, and this is... These like hammers? I don't know what the fuck. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're going to get down, you and I. Yes, we are. He do be dancing. Yeah, that's the ringleader guy. That's met him. He has he has a suit on, right? No tie. He has like the wrap scarf collar. Pencil thin mustache, red hair with a bandana on head or a headband on under his cowboy hat. Please. This is a fashion emergency. Someone help this Lalafell. As what you surmised, they are your rivals for the Cruiserweight division. I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. Also, yes, this Lalafell has an incredibly deep voice. Oh, also he's got earrings too. But yeah, see, because he has the bandana on underneath his cowboy hat. I don't know. Given the situation in the realm, you may have your doubts about fighting for entertainment. But now most of all citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. Okay, so it's tied into the MSQ, at least in mention. Because Solution 9 just came under attack by a bunch of rogue robots and machines and cars going haywire because of Calyx taking over the authority to control the army and robotic services of Solution 9. So that's what he means here. Now I'm counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat. Make the very walls of the Arcadian shake with excitement. Okay. Still haven't actually accepted the quest to start this, so it's probably right here. The fighters in this division are characters too, eh? But there's far more than them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you'll need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. That was a good chunk of story before we even get into the fights. But it's like 3 back-to-back-to-back raid bosses. So we'll be doing M5, 6, 7 pretty much back-to-back-to-back. And then there's another story quest to set up the last one here. Okay. All right. The Dancing King, which is going to be the first boss of the Cruiserweight division or overall M5. Yana's eyes gleam with anticipation. Ready, are you? Good. Let the unstoppable upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begin. We'll get like the intro and then we can queue for it. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. It's the Dancing Green. Is a frog. The fervent reveler, Dancing Green. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even as Arcadian bouts, he treats as parties when he's the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. It's DDR the boss. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You might be surprised by what follows. Now then, go and show the party animal you've got moves of your own and seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Hell yeah. Because it's still going to be M1, 2, 3, 4, but as the naming convention is going to go, it's going to all be the same Arcadian, so we'll have M1 through M12. Match 1 all the way through match 12 in total. Okie doke. I want to go read the little raid blurb. The first opponent in your Cruiserweight campaign is to be the shameless playboy of Solution 9, Dancing Green. Wood in the soul of a terrible toad, he prefers to engage his opponents in duels of dance, using his heightened abilities to command the dance floor. If you are to claim victory, you shall need more than might and magic. Indeed, you shall need a sense of rhythm. The location is the Groovy Ring. Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. For the YouTube viewers, you get to have the magic of live editing. But if you're watching live, we have to wait in queue. And that wasn't that bad. Let's jump in. And before someone doesn't accept the queue, though, that could always happen. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's all we can do after pressing the... There we go. We got there. He do be dancing, though. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Soakin', how do you do it? How do you do it? Ugh, frog feet.
He's stylish, and he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor, Dancing Green.
All right. A couple of people were dancing, waiting for me to finish the cutscene. Still someone else loading in. All right. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
I know he has half rooms from what Yoshi P showed off the live letter. That's it.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
That side. Oh, okay. I saw people move.
Started. Keep grooving, baby.
We're double Astro.
Dancing Green.
Oh
is
wow,
trying
it
out
does.
all the
It
stuff
always
with
will end. Okay. So it does downbeat the opposite. That's cool. I didn't notice we're double Astro. They may have just overrode for
On the
those
dance
buffs.
floor, everyone's a star.
Oh. Okay. It is DDRing more than I thought it was going to, but I don't know what I expected.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Get to be in a spotlight? Okay. That's what they meant by forced downtime, huh? Like, you can't control your character when you're dancing.
Come on, show me your moves!
Oh. Oh, that's cool. This is a WoW mechanic.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger!
Kind of. 4 snap twists, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very neat. I mean, 14 does combine music with each boss, but this is like actually just built in completely.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat!
There are frogs with afros? Afrogs?
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Greed? Dance like there's no tomorrow!
I don't know what they're gonna... Oh, it's the way their hand is. Okay.
Let's finish with style!
Raid wide?
Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep?
Whoa.
Back to it, dancers!
Oh, I guess they're... Oh, where'd my card go? What the heck? They do be moonwalking? Middle safe? Middle safe with spread AoEs? That Viper got wrecked.
Is this the end?
Okay, back to the funky floor.
Electrifying moves! They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Oh, with this? Oh, it was only a 3. I didn't read the name. These melee are having a tough time of it, man.
Bask in the spotlight.
Okay, spotlight again.
Burn, baby, burn! The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Oh, with the frogs? Inside is not safe? Oh, he's... Okay. All right. He's just combining two things at the same time right now. I'll wait for this to go off. I don't have a spotlight, so... Oh, I do! Oh, that's not good. Blah. Blah. This is a 4.
Dancers, take it away!
This is a big downtime on the boss anyway.
Baby.
He has to line all these up.
Fever coming on again. The knight's reached a fever pitch. All eyes are on Dancing Green. Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Got my mana regen anyway, so. Yep, this way. And back again.
Let's finish with style. Groovy moves.
Oh, if you don't get
The
hit.
crowd's loving it.
Oh, damage buff. Oh, okay. If you don't get hit by the frogs.
Come on, show me your moves.
That might be like the entire mechanic of Savage. To do a bunch of that, I'm assuming. getting perfect grooves and stuff. I didn't cast my card for the Picto there, but
just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
like, I wonder if they'll get the buff every time you do these correctly. My dot-up time is trash because I'm just watching the boss and reading, or at least trying to.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn.
This is before frogs. Outside safe. Right side. Oh, it was a 4 again. Thought it was a 3. And then you need second spotlight. Left. Oh, but you have to go right and then it's middle? Oh, okay.
Show us some electrifying moves.
I thought they were doing the outside, not the inside. Okay. Damn. The issue with these kind of scan mechanics is the net code in this game. All my buffs and cooldowns are super off.
Dancers, take it away.
I mean, we're just looping now.
Yeah, baby. I feel the fever coming on again. The night's reached a fever pitch. All eyes are on dancing green. Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be way harder in Savage. It'll probably have multiple, quadrants. Even that stuns you briefly.
Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it.
So even doing it correctly also
Come on,
gives you a
show
micro
me your
stun.
moves.
Okay, very cool. The song is an absolute bop. The spotlights. The spotlights are definitely a little tricky, especially when he does half rooms and the frogs are going. Yo, ref bot.
KO. The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Yeah, okay. That is a little bit spicy. Frog Ross. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little tricky. That is a little tricky.
It's all over. Until next time.
Until next time. I was going to check. I don't think I'm going to use any of this. But it looks like gloves are suggested from the raid. I'm gonna go probably just full crafted gear. I'm not gonna do any of the budget stuff because we have so many materials. Yeah, that was cool. The half rooms with the frogs and predicting. God, I don't know where the spotlights are gonna go. They probably have predetermined spots where they land obviously on what quadrant of the room they land on. So, okay. That was super neat. I had to get picked up a couple of times. But that definitely was very neat. Well fought. With this victory, you proving yourself a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division. Yep. Give me that direct hit materia. You're gonna need lots of it. Yep. It's got to lead right into the next one, pretty much. All right. So next up with match 2 of the Cruiserweight, match 6 of the Arcadian, Art at War. Yana is ready to introduce your next opponent. All right then, let's ride the wave of this momentum towards our next victory. This is the potato, the Splatoon tato. Because Lalafels are just potatoes. And here is your next opponent. The music is definitely... It is very Splatoon inspired. Her beast soul is also a freaking flan or a slime. So, a fighter who lives and breathes art, she uses the ring as her gallery. Sugar Riot. Is this their new theme, that the second boss is always like a weaponized version of some type of song? We had Honey Bee in the first set, which was weaponized K-pop. And now we have, I don't know what you call Splatoon music. Is it bubble pop? Kind of. Before coming to the Arcadian, she was a graffiti artist, you see. Most of her graffiti you see in Solution 9 was either by her or by those imitating her style. By injecting herself with the soul of a deadly pudding, slime, flan, same Final Fantasy family, able to concoct special paint that can cause actual change in reality, even the ring itself. To her, fighting is a medium for her art, a means of expressing herself. Her imagination is boundless, and you have to take care not to be overwhelmed, staying calm no matter what she throws at you. If you can manage that, you'll surely overcome Sugar Riot and continue on your way to the top of the Cruiserweight division. Sort of like bubble pop and rap together. I don't know what you'd call the Splatoon music style. Splatoon pop. I don't know, because it's a very unique style of music. Following your triumph over Dancing Green, you now prepare to engage your next opponent. Your next opponent, Sugar Riot, a rebellious artist who utilizes the soul of a pudding. She manifests her imaginings. Sure. With an augmented palette, devastating her foes with beautiful brutality. One can only wonder, in the art of war, will the unstoppable upstart be able to keep up with this visionary? What's interesting about this too is that, so her imaginings, manifesting with an augmented palette. So she's like a pictomancer, but she doesn't use a paintbrush, she uses spray paint. The Rebel Ring. Yeah, okay. Very good. All right. Little quick pause for the YouTube viewers. We're back. All right. Here is Cruiserweight M2. Overall, Arcadian M6. Hopefully. Yeah, we got it. Next encounter. Oh, all the audience stand-ins are all blobs, Splatoon-looking paint blobs. Look at them. Are you a kid or a pudding?
The ring is her studio and reality her canvas. She's a rebel with a cause who captivates all with her illusions. Sugar Riot!
I do like I have the paint splatter on my Guardian in Destiny 2. Okay, so she's a Pictomancer. And look at her little face. She has little puddings on her head. It's cute. Okay.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Lalafell voice
Welcome to
engaged.
Sugar Riot's gallery of glamours.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
What are we drawing? A bomb. So a half room, kind of? Basically.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot brings her work to life.
Not as big as I thought they'd be. Flying bombs. Are they gonna go opposite side? I thought they'd go that way. Yeah. It's a one shot? Once I get hit by two of them? Ink arrows, line nukes. Yeah. So checkerboard lines. Oh, there's two. I lucked out there, I guess. Pinpoint line. So just a center room nuke. We have to hide behind the dartboard. Oh, it's an X. I thought the dartboard was going to block one side, but then they were on both sides. Okay. Holy crap. And then she Ockmorns. All right, this is normal.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Ew, I like that squish down. Hot and sandy. I have no mana.
Goodness, the ring has become a desert.
How about a little more sunshine?
Oh, wrong button. Sun right. Oh, it's just it's a dot.
Desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Cactuses? My cooldowns are all screwed up, so.
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles. The challenger's down. Is this the end?
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
My cards are all screwed up, so we're in like just cast stuff. Okay.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
So none of those cactuses even come even close to here. Oh, then we get spread AoEs. Ugh. That animation is cool. This looks like a raid wide. Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
That's only a fourth of the fight, by the way.
Decide on one thing.
We all dead die, so. Well, except like 3 of us. Okay. So left not safe, between line nukes.
What do you think of this?
It's fine. So you just hide at the winged bomb, basically.
Will the challenger be all right?
And here's the Awklorn.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
Okay, river now? Water? This art is so cool. Both of these, they've had been the motifs. She's the Pictomancer.
A crystal clear river. How charming.
How charming. Taste of fire. Okay. Multi-group stacks. To be in the water for fire damage down. That's some old tech. I didn't think that was okay. I didn't notice there was a debuff. And then lightning is out of water. So is it right? Yeah. Or lightning resistance down.
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
So it's one at her and one away. Oh no, bridges again. It's house. Okay, we just getting Ramu'd.
How frightening.
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
Sure. She's gonna have a totally different motif set up for Savage.
I hope you brought your parasols.
So a whole platform is bad, and then it moves. Assuming it goes to all 3. Yikes. This is the AoE.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
When you can't decide on one thing,
You hide on the Oh wait, but the air bomb's going over here too. Oh, that one wasn't good. Okay. Regular bomb. Yeah, and this is the downtime phase.
Clearly anticipated that attack.
Clearly. Getting paint mourned. Blah. Blah. I like how it makes a face. That's cool. Oh, was there an extra blob of paint that time? Does it add +1 each time? Sugarscapes. Okay, we're going back to the river again. So does she randomly pick after that? Only 2 motifs in normal. Probably has 3, maybe 4 motifs in Savage. Ah, should have been close. They fell back. Good. It's definitely one at her and then one here. So ranged and melee. Even though was it double supports? We both the healers got the. It may have been both supports got it. Yeah, this might be an Astro tier because having light speed, at least for this boss, is crazy. So I can always double light speed the storm clouds. Back of the room. My dot time is so bad. Not really paying attention to it. That's gonna hit me. Oh, those are one shots. Damn. Knowing that it goes like half, it goes half to the next bridge. See, like it goes right to this bridge, but it cuts about half of that. I was a little too close to that side. It takes up quite the chunk.
Such potent magic! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
It's bigger than they look.
When you can't decide on one thing.
I'm just gonna store this for... downtime mechanics.
What do you think of this?
Like right here. This art style reminds me of like Paper Mario, or if anyone remembers that Adventure Time card game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that was added +1 each time. Did it go 4, 5, 6? It may have. Oh, whoops. Oh, just river again? It's only did desert once.
River. How charming.
Only one time for the desert? I mean, it is random. Okay, you stay. Yeah. Okay, one melee, one ranged. That's good. Very neat. It's a very kinetic encounter. If it is random, or she just picks which motif. It won't be random in Savage. It'll be straight through. It'll have a certain pattern. Well, she might do like one motif then the other, but she'll always do the opposite. She won't just keep picking the same one. At least that's my thoughts to that one, that she'll have...
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Because Savage is always a lot more scripted. Because it's not super randomized. So I do wonder how these bosses will...
It's all over. Until next time.
No glove token here, no ring token. No, gloves right here. Sorry, I'm dumb. The other thing that I could get is, I think, the helmet. Yeah, ring gloves, but there hasn't been a ring because this one is wrists. Or no, it's any accessory. I'm dumb. That's right. Gloves are fine. 2 for gloves is good. I do believe it is 2 for the gloves. So. Because I won't need to worry about the glam, because I'll get the glam from Savage. You can't dye the glam in normal anyway. All right. Another very interesting encounter. I'm just curious what mechanics get cut for Savage and what gets, like, what pattern things will have, since Savage usually has to be a lot more rigid to make it, you have to do this, otherwise you just... All right, Yana. That was cool. Thanks. Well done. I knew you could do it. Next match will begin. Well, it'll be against the Cruiserweight champion himself. Oh, we're doing this again? Where there's technically only 3 battles. And then there's always going to be a 4th. But seeing as we have a bit of time, there's something I'd like to tend to first. I want to tell Dancing Green and Sugar Riot about psychonecrosis and see if they've developed any symptoms. We have to save them too if we can. Okay. I've borrowed Nayuni's terminal, so we'll perform the examination here in this room. Rest assured, I've already checked for listening devices. The 2 should be here any moment now. Hello. What's this about, baby? We having a party here? If that's the case, I'll excuse myself. I'm rather keen to give form to the inspiration you've given me. Okay. As both definitely interesting encounters. I don't really feel like either of them is harder or easier than the other, too. They both had little spicy things with both of them. If anything, Sugar Riot was easier. Just because the big downtime phase with like the bombs and the arrows was kind of like, that's like nothing phase, basically. She's gonna have more paintings in Savage. She'll probably have different types of bombs and arrows too, if I had to guess, or just a different thing entirely. She won't just only have bombs and arrows, she'll have something else. So well, I'm leaving to say you haven't manifested the disease yet. You're both dangerously close to doing so. Just one more feral soul injection could push you beyond the brink. Be wise to stop fighting in the Arcadian. Whoa, talk about a downer, baby. It's all very sudden. I struggle to accept it. But for both you and Honey to retire, there must be some truth to your words. It's no easy thing to retire, I know. For your own safety, I ask that you give it careful consideration. Aw. I made up my mind. I'll retire. Doesn't leave the room. I've always struggled to play the part of Dancing Green. To maintain this persona of the party animal, I've had to spend night after night out on the town. And when I'm not doing that, I'm practicing dance in the studio. It's utterly exhausting, soul crushing. I pushed through it all because I didn't want to disappoint the fans, but this revelation sets me free. Dance needs to be my passion. Perhaps I can learn to love it again. It's true. If you do something you love all the time, do you start to lose the love for it because you just have to keep doing it? I always thought you were a genuine party animal, living only to revel. To think that it's actually a burden on your shoulders. The ring has been my precious studio. It's saddening to think they won't be able to step into it again. But it was the streets that I started plying my craft. And this revelation might be the sign telling me to go back to my roots. So I'll do just that. I'll go back to a time when the whole city was my studio and its walls my canvas. Is that okay? Is graffiti all right in Solution 9? Maybe. I guess so. Maybe it's just seen as modern art and not vandalism. Some cities or places have art centers or areas that are for that. But just tagging and vandalizing stuff with spray paint and such is usually not the point, not ideal. But it might be different here in fancy anime neon Tokyo City here. Truth be told, seeing you fight without a feral soul helped me realize that maybe it's all right just to be myself. You can leave those glasses on. I'm relieved. Thank you for listening. Well, you'd rather not die, of course. And it's you we have to thank for warning us. We're liable to attract suspicion if we stay here too long. We'll discuss when to break the news to management at a later time. Oh my god, the big smile. Okay. So if the third boss is going to be Catboy, that means the fourth boss is going to be like what sets the stage for how the final wing of this raid's going to go, which is again is in like 10 months. So that's, I'm wondering what the hook's going to be if we're trying to save people from this soul degenerative disease due to feral souls decompositing or whatever, breaking down their ether. So yeah, what's the fourth boss going to be? Thankfully, those two have other places to employ their talents, like honey. To the Brute Bomber and Howling Blade, however, the Arcadian is everything. It isn't easy for them to retire. This I know better than most, but it's a matter of life and death. Direct hit. I'm gonna need like, I don't know, 150 direct hit over melding materia, because I'm sure half of it's gonna break. All right, move on to match 7 or 3 in this series. Twisted Vengeance. It gives yellow materia. Please. Yana appears to be lost in thought. In any case, our priority for now is to win the title match. Let's return to the gym and prepare. This quest does just lead right into the boss fight. The quest after this that leads into the end will have a bit of an interlude to set it up, which is where I'm wondering what the conceit's gonna be like. What's the flip in this story? Because it was sort of like that in the previous wing, where Wicked Thunder returns to the ring, which wasn't planned to happen. Anyway, we were relieved to hear that both Dancing Green and Sugar Riot plan to retire. Come on, let's share the good news. Indeed. The good news shall be shared. Let's do something fast. The music.
Thank goodness you're here. We have an emergency. Look at this.
Hand over all the feral souls you've got.
It's unbelievable, folks. Just when we thought the Brute Bomber couldn't sink any lower, it seems he now intends to use unregulated feral souls, and several of them at once. Besides, the Madman's gonna turn himself into an abomination. This is a violation of the rules. You'll be banned for this.
Shut your bloody trap. Get out of my way.
He just decked him right in the schnoz. Oh shit, that's cool.
Hey, unstoppable upstart. If you're watching this, come and find me at the demolition site on the 8th level. We're gonna fight again, and this time I'm gonna destroy you, you hear me? I'm going to destroy you.
Wait, is Brute Bomber both boss 3 and 7? Interesting. So is the conceit the 7th boss this time, not the 8th? That idiot, instead of listening to us, he goes and does this? That's kind of cool. He is the heel.
The general public is unaware, but the doping tonic the Brute Bomber imbibes during his matches is actually a harmless prop he uses as part of his ring persona. That's why his matches continue, even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once, however, is excessively forbidden due to the extreme danger it poses. Doing so warps the flesh irreversibly, turns you into an abomination, as Mr. Metum said. In this case, it will kill you. It's likely because it greatly accelerates the soul's degeneration, leading to psychonecrosis.
Who dat is? Oh, it's Metum? He's got decked in the schnoz.
You went and told them about the disease, didn't you? Despite my warnings, you went and told them.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't simply leave him to his fate.
Well, he ended up taking the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of the disease, and naturally the brute bomber chose to believe him.
Oh. He's just that kind of dumb.
It's not all. The president has sanctioned a grudge match between him and you on one condition. In order to stand a chance, he has to inject multiple feral souls for the fight.
It really is Brute Bomber again. I'm sure it won't. It's interesting. Okay.
I made a great fuss in the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls, but it's all staged. Everything in accordance to the president's script. He wants to get rid of you, and he's using the Brute Bomber to do so.
What? But the Brute Bomber's already exhibiting symptoms of psychonecrosis. This will kill him. They don't care.
I know. I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the president's orders are absolute.
We're going to fight the president in the last raid series, right? We're going to have to. Like, he's going to have to be part of it. Can't he just be this masked figure, totally probably also a Lalafell? Because duh. It has to be, right?
Make no mistake, the match will go ahead. Even should you ignore his challenge, the Brute Bomber will inject himself with his assembled feral souls and come for you. Besides, if you still intend to become a grand champion or release all the souls in the Arcadian's repository, I fear there's no way except through this fight. Prepare as best you can and meet me at the Arcadian. I'll have a chauffeur take us to the venue.
Yeah, okay. I'm coming too. I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the disease to the Brute Bomber. Least I can do is be there. Interesting. They changed it up a little bit. They changed it up a little. Is there a chauffeur? Where's the chauffeur at? I'm still gonna run all the way around. And I can't mount. I'll save the 8 seconds and do a quick teleport. Even though it might not even save that much. I have to go into the menu and click. Okay. I guess the chauffeur is here, but there's the building we just walk in. Are we going to a special entrance? I guess a grudge match isn't held in the Arcadian. Of course, no time. The broadcast may have been staged, but the Brute Bomber's desire for revenge is most definitely real. There's no telling what foolishness he might commit while we keep him waiting.
Ready to depart? Then pray let the chauffeur know as much.
Master Bay, I've awaited your arrival. It will be a pleasure to escort you via the air wheeler to the location of your match, the 8th level demolition site. All has been made ready. The broadcasting equipment is in place. Rest assured, the device for manifesting your allies is as well. Just say the word. We shall depart. Okay. Sure. Did you just call this place Magitech? Wait, are you not here in the story? Magitech's just its own thing. This is not Magitech, it's Electrope.
Grrr.
Brute, stop this madness at once. You'll place your life in danger. Think of the cats.
Danger? Ha! Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the Vile Heart, the most heinous, most despised fighter in the history of the Arcadian. I fear nothing and I spit on the rules. I do whatever the hell I need to win.
Wait! Okay, he's going Super Saiyan God. Sure. He's gone and done. He's injected himself with several feral souls and transformed into a terrible chimerical fiend. No longer the brute bomber, but the brute abominator. Holy shit. Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. Yana, we can't stay here. It's far too dangerous. But I can fight too. You can't transform either, you dork. All right, kind of you to knock some sense into the fool. Nah, he's dusted. Why is he kind of flowery? That's weird. I don't know why he's kind of flower-like. Flower? Figured he'd be more like Red Hulk or something. But he's definitely like plant-like. Weird. We're definitely outside the primary section of Solution 9. Although what's crazy is I thought there was like a determinate amount of space inside the dome, but clearly they're just building more towers. It does give a more scope to how big Solution 9 is. All right. Give me the lore blurb. The President's script has culminated in a grudge match between you and the Brute Bomber, who has recklessly injected himself with multiple fatal souls. Now an abomination, the only way to save the reviled heel is to stop him forcefully through battle. For his sake, this is a fight you cannot afford to lose. Demolition site, yeah. All right, no need to pause for the YouTube audience. That was an insta-queue. Now, I have heard some people say this is the hardest fight of the new set, or the second hardest. So we shall find out. It's a weird model. It's like a beast and plant. I don't know. I was expecting some like big Hulk monstrosity, not this weird plant monster. Holy shit!
He's back for revenge!
Oh my god!
A vengeance! The despicable fighter, formerly known as the Brute Bomber, the Brute Abominator!
Yeah, clearly some marble in there, yeah. Oh my god, Soken, how do you do it? All right.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business.
I have no melee.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
I have no melee. My card, though. 2 black mages, 2 warriors, 2
He's used his
astrologians.
fatal powers to manifest a weapon.
Immediate tank buster. Oh, the tank buster's also a huge AoE. All right.
Oh, a brutal blow, but the contender is standing firm.
Oh, the other astro did the same thing I did.
Oh dear, fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds.
Oh, ads! I was told this fight had ads! Whoa! They have no HP. They hide behind the corpses? Oh, I was too close. We hide behind.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified.
I'm probably
and now they're
dead.
crashing down all around.
I'm assuming the petrified cracks and I die. Yeah. So you hide behind the plant bout. Oh. And you have to run one corner to one corner. Oh.
Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger.
I have no mana. The Neo Bombarian special.
Boys are just rival flying. What fearsome strength.
Ooh, very near. That's very near coded. The breaking the platform thing.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building.
The bludgeoning. Don't tell me he's gonna. Oh, it's
They're
just
back on
a
their feet.
close
Let's see if they
AoE.
can stay standing.
Thought it was gonna be like a house, like a multi-smash. This is farther out, I guess. Everyone's going way over there. Oh, he jumped.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Okay. Cooldowns are already scuffed, but whatever. So weapon equals swap position. Now that tower is all vined. You go swap positions to the other tower. I'm assuming he doesn't stay the same place. Okay. And spreads again. Oops, wrong button. Power slave. Is that the dismount?
The rooftop has caved in. Such devastation.
That's cool.
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Okay, we're going back to phase 1 strats, but he has 2 weapons now. Oh, and he just blasts the whole side.
The brute bomber must still be in
Adds
there
again.
somewhere. A punishing attack. Oh, the true power.
Oh, but
of
this one is
monstrous
room
fusion.
wide? How am I supposed to know that? Because the previous one, I guess because he has 2 weapons. Let's hide behind the plants.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
I have vulns. Looks like he has less health. It's a faster fight because he already had 30%. And my damage has been pretty shit, so. We do have 2 black mages though. Oh, that version of that tank buster is a melee drop AoE. Interesting. Just burning OGCDs there to hopefully not die. Stone ringers, those are his weapons. Now that he has both, you have to go to the wall he's on. So it's away from wall, then at wall. Oh, nope. Not exactly. So he's still doing the thing from the first version of this fight. Oh, that one is too. How do I don't know what the name is.
Is this the end?
So unnamed means close or away. Clearly. Hey, reset my bones.
Rise it again. Can they turn this around?
To the AoEs again. Seven, 8. So that one adds, just like it does in the in M3. Is it just in out, or is just that version always in? I mean, it was definitely like way faster. I think because it changes locations 3 times. This is 2, just both weapons, and it goes back to the spores again. So is it always the same setting where it's first jump is away, it's out of center away, and then second jump is at? I don't know. Okay. That did feel way faster.
Victory goes to the challenger.
Was that a shorter fight than the 2 previous ones? Maybe just less death? It's possible. People might be doing the final 2 more often.
It's all over. Until next time.
It's all over until next time. No. Yeah. Because it's both, I don't know what they're called. So like marble tentacles. These weird feet are a different plant monster. It's the one that has like the big flower body. And the ones that got summoned are similar, but there's one other different flower I'm thinking of. And this is like Cyclops face. I don't know what those weird teeth are from. Yeah, that's a whole assortment. And the only thing that looks like him still is the red hair and the bandana. Or the handkerchief, I guess. All right, story me. That was interesting. It felt really fast. Maybe because you kept moving platforms, though. That's going to be wild and savage, because I don't know, are we going to still bounce between buildings? We go to more buildings. We have more weapons. So he has different attack patterns. I don't know. It's no good. We're too late. All those feral souls took their toll. The president had the broadcast cut the instant the match ended, so as not to reveal the terrible side of his entertainment. He remains furious that you divulged information on psychonecrosis. I'll do my best to appease him, but I fear little will come of my efforts. No, the cats. Ah! I figured, yeah. That's a big sword. Dark Knight sword? All right. I never thought you'd be the first to go, old friend. But worry not. I will join you soon. You don't mean... I'm afraid so. I've been suffering the same symptoms for a while now. I didn't understand how serious they were until I overheard your conversation. I too have psychonecrosis. Her sister and I began experiencing bouts of dizziness at the same time, not long before she disappeared without a word. I realize now that she must have been searching for a way to fight her fate. But I chose to accept mine. You come from beyond the barrier. No doubt you find it unsettling that we use souls to cheat death. I've been raised without regulators. I felt much the same. To me, those who wore them lived a bland and numbing existence, devoid of tension and excitement. The jobs arranged for me were tedious, and there was no way of escape this nation's dreary reality. But I finally found joy in the Arcadian. Being my fighting persona is everything to me, like it was for my friend. If the price for that is to die from psychonecrosis, I'll gladly pay it when the time comes. Come, little one. Definitely a bit of a darker tone. That walk cycle, though. How can he accept death so readily? Oh, we're back here. Hey, Yana, you want some cards? Nope, they go to me. Damn it all. It wants to be this way. I'm sorry. I'm just so frustrated. You did what you could. I'm truly grateful. The president has wasted no time covering things up. After retrieving the brute bomber's body, the company announced that he's chosen to retire with his defeat. And so matches at the Arcadian will continue, but after a delay. It'll be a while before your cruiserweight title fight. Yeah, we have a interlude. I wonder where Nayuni's gone. She wasn't here when I returned. Direct hit. Yep. So now we get a interlude quest before we find whatever the last boss will be. Well, we know it's the cat boy, but like what he turns into. Because the one image I've seen is basically like a freaking Gundam mech. So like, what? I don't know what feral soul he could eat for that. Or at least that's the only other picture. Because he's wearing like that. He's got the big sword, which is the one from the previous dungeon. Well, it's one for the MSQ. That whole soldier-looking Neo Tokyo armor set. More yellow materia? Oh! Gross. Worthless. Anyway. This is going to be quest number 5, with the final one after this being the final encounter. This is Family Matters. Worry is writ plain on Yana's face. After what's happened, I can't help but feel worried. I'll see if I can locate Nayuni via her terminal. Reading is hard. Beepity beep beep beep. Beepity boop beep. What? She's outside Everkeep. Oh. She's never gone off without a word like this. Something isn't right. I'm sorry, but could you help me find her? Her signal for her terminal suggests she's somewhere in East Yassulani. Maybe somewhere where Wicked Thunder is hiding out? She left the city entirely? Possibly? That's a cool little vignette picture. Let's head to Yassulani Station. I mean, just outside the city barely. One of the new gathering materials is right there. You see that actually doing it right now. That one's bonking away at it. I do not need any more, as I have farmed over 500 of each of all 6 of them, but I have made that aetheryte and ran right there so many times for the past couple of days. Hello. According to the signal, Leonie should be in this area. Yeah, I wonder, is her sister out here? Is that why she's out here? Could be. There she is. Leonie, you have me worried. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. Eutrope contacted me, saying she needed to speak urgently. We were supposed to meet, but she hasn't come.
So her sister's out here, yeah. Forgive me, Mayoni. Didn't want to use you, but I had no other choice. Yeah, as you trope. Ah! So she gonna like eat her sister? She's just okay. She just transforms into Wicked Thunder right in front of us. That is her music. Utro, please don't do this. It's too late. There's no going back. If you won't back down. Oh, come on. Don't do it. And neither will I. Oh. This is a neat way to use the models again. Although I'm pretty sure Wicked Thunder wins. This is very anime. It's so anime. We're doing this. Oh, really? Landed a good hit. All right. Frick. Yeah. From the start, I thought it's strange that you try to take others' life to save your own. Truth is, you weren't trying to save yourself. No, you want to save the man you love. Daw. Maybe. Not only him, every fighter in the heavyweight division suffers from psychonecrosis. Every fighter in the heavyweight, all 4 of them? Or 3. I guess there's technically always only 3. Because we know we're going to fight the president or some crap in the next tier, most likely. So every fighter is sick, which makes sense. Even so, they continue to trust the president. He saved them all in some way, helping them during dark times in their lives. Yeah, it's called brainwashing, though. The Howling Blade. Retsara. It's no different. Wait, is that the Howling Blade's name, or is that the name of a different one from the heavyweight division? It's like a tease. I don't know what that's going to give us. Yeah, it says must be his name. He chose to remain in the Arcadian rather than be with me. So I decided to act alone. If my friends were determined to fight until they died, I'd find a cure no matter the cost. Ugh. Well, now maybe you get to watch your sister die right in front of you. Good job, right? Maybe not yet. That's just a bout of it. Not you too. Yes, her too, you dork. Naomi warned me this might happen, but I had to stop you. I mean, I could have cast some spells at her, but like it wouldn't have been as impactful as like a kaiju battle. As you basically just did there. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know what to do with the pair of you.
Naomi. Where's Sarah, Naomi? Just sister squabbles?
There's no need to fight. I think we can save everyone.
All right, what did the genius youngest sister figure out? What's the MacGuffin?
A treatment for psychonecrosis that doesn't require Bay's soul. I believe I found it. Ah,
I step up immediately. I'm like, excuse me, what? What? But I scoured all the data. Sorry, data? There's no such thing.
you look at the data in the Arcadian's archives, I believe. But thanks to the people of Oblivion, I was able to gain access to the military research logs. And there I came across something called the regeneration factor.
Regeneration factor? What is it? Probably some anime bullshit.
When one is ill or injured, the body naturally attempts to repair itself. Yes, regeneration factor is the force stimulating that recovery as part of life design. Apparently, Limblum scientists have developed a stimulant to enhance their soldiers' regeneration factor. This is what we need.
But that was centuries ago. Does the stimulant even still exist?
As a matter of fact, it was clearly indicated in the report that its formula has been determined.
She just gave us the Alizé finger, by the way. Actually, bitch. It's the Alizé finger. Yep.
Problem is, the formula itself wasn't mentioned. We'll need to investigate further, and for this, we'll need your help, Eutrope.
I wish I knew how her name was actually pronounced. The French, the electro adjacent, or like Eutrope. Like just pronouncing it kind of Japanese by separating the vowels. But I have no idea. 3 different ways to pronounce this. After what I've done, I didn't expect you to forgive me. But I mean, when I say I'm truly sorry. Yeah, well, I beat you up a whole lot in the Savage version. So, I don't know, like 15, 16 times. I don't know. And she's fainted.
She's only fainted, thank goodness. We best take her home so she can rest.
Although I imagine the amount of times I defeated her is not the amount of times she defeated me. I don't know how many wipes we had on Wicked Thunder. 100 something, maybe? Easily, I'd imagine.
To think that Yana's manifested the illness as well. We need to figure out the formula of this stimulant as soon as possible.
Okay. What's next, Yana? Eutrope's resting upstairs. Her psychonecrosis is quite severe, so she needs to stay still until we can treat her.
You should worry about yourself too, Yana. You've manifested the illness now.
I'm sorry, Nayuni, but I just couldn't stand there and let Eutrope harm Bay. I'd be okay, I think. Maybe. She's not in the raid version, so it would have been like, hiya, back. And I'm like, okay, whatever. We had enough wipes on Wicked Thunder. Very true. Very true. Wasn't that bad, though, really. We had way more trouble in Phase 1. Which makes sense. Witch Hunt is quite the mechanic. So promise me you won't use your feral soul again, or I could have stopped her myself, you know. Yeah. That's a little dorky. That's true. Given that Eutrope has become weaker, you probably could have fended her off alone. Didn't need to intervene. It would have been cool if they actually made a solo act of that, where you get a solo duty to like 1v1 Wicked Thunder. Maybe they thought of that idea and just didn't have enough time to do it, to make it work for like a 1v1 as a healer or a DPS, a ranged or a tank, to make it interesting. But it would have been cool to do a 1v1 against her, showing how much weaker she's gotten, because she would be a raid boss that you then 1v1. That would have been neat. And to add a bit more than just the 4 raid fights to the raid series would have been cool.
You seem to be fine at the moment, but if you feel the least bit unusual, you have to let us know, alright?
Now, even as we work for the cure, matches in the Arcadian will continue. That being the case, you should also continue to convince fighters to retire. Well, we can't save the heavyweights, apparently. At least not telling them, if they're all suffering from it. The first being the Howling Blade, your next opponent. We have to save him for Eutrope's sake, not least of all. And then we're probably not going to figure out the cure until the next raid tier.
But how can we convince him when he's determined to fight until he dies?
I'll beat him up real good. Maybe not. So it happens I have a plan. We'll confront him on the broadcast and challenge him to a wager. Whoever loses the title match will be forced to retire from competition. All right, don't wipe. One of the raiders in our static wiped on this fight 3 or 4 times. I haven't wiped any of them so far, but we've almost wiped, but we've also had lots of deaths, and I've been picked up on the floor on every boss. So
So we put on a public show to generate excitement, just like they do with the Arcadian.
exactly. When the people's eyes are on him, the Cruiserweight champion would be hard-pressed to refuse. And once everyone starts talking about it, even the president, we have to let it go ahead. Okay, sure.
But how will we do the broadcast? We haven't heard from Metim in a while now, and the Arcadian wouldn't cooperate with us.
We'll ask Honey for help. She hosts a broadcast of her own, watched by countless viewers. Use it to ensnare the wolf. Fair enough. I'll contact Honey right now. No, she's gonna come back on screen. We're gonna weaponize K-popped again. Hang on, the K-pop's coming. They can't resist putting that music on. It's such a meme song. No, maybe not. Really? And she's on board. We're going to lie in wait at Mosaic. That's where the Howling Blade is known to unwind before his matches. When he appears, issue your challenge and do whatever it takes to get him to accept it. I'm surprised.
I'll stay here and look after you, Trope. Best of luck to you.
Goodbye, small cat child.
I'm praying for your success.
Okay. All the way over to the outdoor-indoor cafe. Which is all the way over. Meow. Okay. It's pretty neat. I definitely did not see the brute bomber reprisal and then him just kicking the bucket right after the fight, basically. That was I thought there'd be some conceit for the 4th boss, something, but they mixed it up a little bit. I'm still curious why that fight felt so fast. Maybe he has a little less health because it has ads, and the overall ad HP adds to the encounter. But like that wasn't that much. Honey's raring to go. Just give her the word and we'll set our scheme in motion. Ah, there you are. Now all the performers are in place. It's time to steal the audience. I mean, begin our broadcast. Steal their hearts. That's what she says in the fight. I didn't read what she was saying because I was so flabbergasted that I did get debated. I should have stuck with my gut and prepared for it, but here we go. Today we have a pair of very distinguished guests, the fabulously fierce Black Cat and the unstoppable Upstart. Goodness, do they have a surprise for Bay's next opponent, the valiant Howling Blade? You can't just put on a ball cap with your same outfit and think we don't recognize you, Mr. Black and Gold Pump Shoes. What the hell? Look at these shoes, though. Damn. Huh? What's this about now? They want to say something to you. That was pretty good. Also, that camera pod is massive. I didn't think they were that big. I have to triple dot. It's the dorky answer. The eye wiggle. That was the eye. That was good. That was good. I like it. Howling Blade. If Bay beats you in the upcoming match, you have to retire. You have me taken aback, I must say. The notion I would lose is laughable. Well, I guess, but you're also only in the middle division, so what? Even if I should, I have no intention of retiring. The notion I'd lose to you is far more laughable. Is the whimpering wolf afraid of losing? No. This is too perfect. Now, we are also weaker. Our character is not as strong as we were in the arc of Shadowbringers to Endwalker. We used a lot of our anime juice, if you will, our plot armor in the climactic stuff fighting the Endsinger. So we are also weaker than that, we used to be. If we were in our God Slayer power level, which is what the end of Endwalker definitely feels like, but this is still pretty great. Since we are a God Slayer universe savior, and this guy's just some boy that fights at a WWE Neo Tokyo match, right? Now, the Feral Soul stuff is one thing. And if he's about to turn into a freaking Gundam, then we'll see. You're naive if you think I'll play into your hands. It's weak for a champion if you ask me. I bet he's really just afraid to lose. He clearly has no confidence. You're a champion, so act like one. Accept the bloody challenge. Those camera pods are so big. So this was their plan. At this rate, our reputation will be in tatters. Oh! Fighting is everything to me. If you were demanding I'd wager my purpose in life, it's only fair that you do the same. So tell me, what gives your life meaning? Saving it, I guess. I don't know about. Yeah, if we lose, if the Warrior of Light loses canonically, we stop adventuring. So the next like huge cataclysmic world-ending threat, we're just like, fuck it. I'm retired. Or whatever, right? That'd be pretty funny. Oh man. Exploring new lands, fighting formidable foes. See? Helping those in need or earning coin. Ew. I guess if you're doing this as like a mostly a merchant playthrough, that's funny. Yeah. Heaven's Word proves that the Warrior of Light doesn't need the blessing to be OP. I mean, sure, in a degree, but we were still way stronger with all the stuff by the end of Endwalker, right? In comparison to Heaven's Ward. I guess, I don't know. Fighting formidable foes. Smudged my glasses. We're all so different then, you and I. Like you, I find joy in the heat of battle. We're like Saiyans. But we can't use that word. I feel the most alive when I'm sparring off against a formidable foe. In any case, if that's what gives your life meaning, and that's what you must give up should you lose. If you agree, then we have a wager. Okay. What if you said like earning coin? You'd be like, eh. Did you hear that, dear viewers? For their hotly anticipated clash, the two rivals are wagering their very purpose in life. It's not a match you can afford to miss. I don't know, I can't really do a southern drawl. Because Honeybee is a southern belle. Her overall vocal timbre. Oh, you managed to pull it off. There's no small part. Thanks to nearby customers. Yeah, I froze, but it was funny. Oh, they were plants. Did we do well, Miss Honey? Oh, yes. You did extremely well. Thank you very much for your help. She did call her followers obedient little bees, which is a little like almost BDSM-ish. Calling someone obedient to you is a little bit master and slave, but I don't know about that. So that's how it is. You really are something else. Well, the rest is up to you for everyone's sake. And Brute's memory, see to it that you send the Howling Blade into retirement. You need to hear like a Southern Belle accent to be able to imitate it. I'm trying to remember her, but it was so long ago since we farmed Honeybee Lovely to hear her voice. My obedient little bees. That kind of stuff. All right, all that's left is to win. Come, let's head to the green room. That was neat though. Like the setup for this is I don't know, it's cute, it's fun. It was a little dark there with Brute Bomber going crazy and then being used as a, I mean, he was the heel, but normally a heel in actual wrestling doesn't die. Maybe their character can, but then haven't wrestlers like died in wrestling tournament settings and then just come back just like a Marvel character? Hasn't the Undertaker died multiple times over his years of being the Undertaker? Isn't that his thing, dying and coming back? So perhaps. It's Zidbane, the Cruiserweight title match. Let's seize victory and continue on our mission. Direct hit. All right, here we go. The final quest in the Cruiserweight Arcadian raid series unlock. This is going to be M8, or at least in the Cruiserweight M4, but the overall, again, it's going to be the Lone Wolf. Who's going to pick yellow materia? Square Enix, what are you doing? The Howling Blade is a worthy champion, but again and again, we've cut through the competition. I'm confident you'll do the same this time. All right, show me the screen. What is this feral soul? I'm curious. Take a close look at your opponent. Whoosh. mean, it's a wolf. The low wolf of the Arcadian, the Howling Blade. Before becoming a fighter, he was a hunter known for his unparalleled skill with the blade. Word ultimately reached the president who recruited him to Ascension, Arcadia. Owing to his clean looks, he was immediately embraced as a babyface fighter. He dazzles the crowds with his fantastical ring and blade of pulsating light. So that's what the Savage books are called, the babyface volumes or whatever. I guess that's a wrestling term for like the pretty boy. Kind of how like in like the boy band culture, there's always like the different archetypes and stereotypes that they fall into. So I guess similar in that regard, a babyface fighter is just like the pretty one. Sure. The soul of Fenrir. Actually, just straight up Fenrir. A legendary wolf is able to unleash slashes that are as devastating as they are fast. You need to stay on your toes at all times. I mean, this is movement the tier. That's why Black Mage had all their cast times reduced. Now march into the wolf's den and show him that you're no mere prey. Song is bopping though. I don't know if it's as good as the brute bomber reprised encounter, which was absolutely cracked. The brute abominator, as it were. I like how the tag is still here. If Eutrope can be here to watch, I'm sure she'd be cheering you on. Oh, if she could. If. Do it for her as well. Well, we'll see about that. You have climbed the ranks of the Cruiserweight tier to reach the title match. And for the stakes could not be higher. With that which gives you life's purpose on the line, the match between the unenhanced warrior and the Howling Blade has all of Alexandria on the edge of their seats. Time to see once and for all who will come out on top, the lone wolf or the undefeated upstart, the Hunter's Ring. And immediately, these last two are probably being farmed more. People are probably running them more often to get the tokens. Because they have slightly different drop tables on each. So maybe like the chest pieces or legs, the biggest stat pieces are on these last two. You need 4 of them, right? So maybe there are more chances to get them in these. So, alrighty. Here we go. Now, a friend of mine wiped on this like 4 times. Let's see. Yeah, was that Dalthier? Just the Assassin's Creed transmog. Or Glam. Alright, what's his voice sound like?
With his peerless blade work and preternatural agility, he's the apex predator of the Cruiserweight division, the Howling Blade!
Yeah, he's a goddamn Gundam. That's what I said. Okay, yeah. Ha! He's a Gundam with a human face. Big anime sword. Oh no, he turned into a Digimon? Second time, avoid the blade sides.
Let's begin, shall we?
A little darker, a little deeper, a little richer voice.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
That was cool. Great divide.
Clean. I wonder if you can keep up.
So it, yeah.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Okay.
Oh no! They couldn't avoid that one.
Vuln and a bleed, huh? So you have to, oh, it's, oh, okay. So when, if he holds his sword up.
A stylish evasion, well done.
Because his sword is a Gundam light blade.
Like toying with my prey.
Yeah, he's a bit more like typical anime protagonist voice, I guess. They just... Oh, they're whole... I'm dead. Yep. So they're line, side. Both healers are down. Okay. line, side. And that's just a cross pattern. Okay.
Fly true. The earth is mine to command.
He's not dying, so we can see. Well, maybe. Okay, never mind. Okay, and the pods just do line nukes. All right, one wipe. So depending on what the the mirror image's blade positioned.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Cleave! I wonder if you can keep up.
You have to watch the...
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
He's going straight through. And then wide swipe, because he's holding it back. Yeah, okay. Cool.
A stylish evasion, well done.
Well done. Cross. And then towards him. Yep. Heaven's Earth. This is big AoE.
I do like toying with my prey.
I don't know which ones he's doing. Oh.
The challenger's
dead
down.
again.
Is this the end?
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
That was one safe spot? Okay. It's always one safe spot, it looks like. And this is the X. Really? Scanned.
Fly true. The earth is mine to command.
It's fine. Oh,
Oh,
not enough
no,
people
that was
soaking.
Too much for the challenger.
All right, 2 wipes.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
The wall is not a death wall, it's just a bleed wall, which is interesting. Usually a lot of these fights have just death wall. All right, that's 2. Definitely a little spicy. Oh, the wolf heads are ads. So last 2 bosses have ads. Okay.
Shall we?
All right, well, you pulled before the raid check finished, but that's fine.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
All right.
Cleave. I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
It's as if there's a pack of him.
A stylish evasion, well done.
Yeah, it's gonna be a body check.
I do like toying with my prey.
Messed up my draw there because I was watching. So how do I know which one goes first? It's just always the first one that goes. It's just, you just run around. It's just Mario Kart. Okay.
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
I feel like the first time I saw that, it was not Mario Kart. Maybe there's 2 different patterns. So you stand behind the images as they go across the room. That's fine.
Fly true. The earth is mine to command.
No, my dot up time.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
So AoE. Oh, is he getting a shield? Oh, saber intensity. I guess technically it's only 2 targets, so I don't use gravity here, I guess. Just single target, 1 down. And prep this for what's gonna happen next. 70 energy.
Bear my biting wings.
No damage. All right, that was phase 1.
Still you stand.
I'm assuming. That gets a buff.
How delightful.
Commanding pack spirits to aid in combat. Wolf's Reign. You can actually stand like right here on these, it looks like. Oh, not these. Okay, these are different. And they're faster. All right. Oh, yep. Okay. So it's the same thing, but faster, and they're a little larger.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from? He's put the Colossus to the sword.
It near angles, looks like. basically just never be in the middle. Oh, never mind. They can go across. That might be annoying. No, is that too early? Tank Buster.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Are these any different? You're still gonna go to the side, so you get to go in or out, then in, side, this side.
You're mine.
And wolves, so small. 5 bones on the tank.
A pack of wolves.
Wolves again. Oh, it's in. Damn. Behind. Oh, echoed. Move sideways. Oh, should have admitted that. Oh, it's a multi-hit. It's an Earthborn. It was made out of earth. I guess it was wind.
Try this.
Oh shit. Oh, see, so there's there is a cross pattern.
Oh no!
So there is
too much for the challenger.
a cross pattern. Okay, so what I saw early is 2 forms. Okay.
Such potent magics, but will they be enough to turn the tide?
Damn. And neutral sected that, but I'm at. The neutral sec wasn't enough, I guess. I need to get it off beforehand. Get the DR off too. I died for my job. This side. Out wolves. Just casting stuff right into the pillars again. Okay. So it's always next to a pillar, I'm assuming. Like it's never gonna fall on itself, I'm guessing. So if you're always next to it, it's gonna fall right. Well, it can't be too close. You can probably go back and forth between the 2 side ones. I'm just gonna pop this early. Okay. New phase, bear fangs. Oh, it's these again. With wolves? No, with the dashes. Cross, then 2.
You're
Inner.
mine.
Oh, I guess one side was inner, one side was outer. He touched the wall.
A pack of wolves.
Wait, behind. And behind again. Oh, I was gonna hit that with Macrocosmos, but it doesn't matter. Just gotta hold that for a few. Okay, it's a body check too. Oh, we're taking more damage with that one. I'm just gonna get some cards out of here.
Try this.
This one.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
We're doing Mario Kart. I'm gonna hit. Yeah. Wolves. With drop AoEs. No! And he's just going again, isn't he? I'm just gonna overshield again. Yep, that is... The fact that that is a body check, Ockmorn, that's tough. That is tough. I don't know if it's really... It doesn't look like it has... I mean, I guess technically by all means it's always a split damage event when it's an Ockmorn style effect, but damn. One inner, one outer. I think he's just repeating now. Yeah, pillars again. Whoa, can't see. Are they gonna try to take this from 18%? Let me watch these in case they... So it's a cross, left or right. Oh, it can fall next to itself. I saw one fall next to itself. Yeah, see right there? It did. Okay, so you can't always hug them. It's only like a 2-phase fight then. Well, I guess it has 3. Phase 1, then the intermission phase, then just this. I don't think this phase has done anything new now. It's just recycling. But they all have... There's a lot of A and B variation. Yeah, Dancer's done.
You're mine.
This is just a phase 1 mechanic that you just have the wolf's heads with. Okay. Is that 3 wipes? Yeah.
Wolves.
Yeah. Okay. I think the hardest thing is the images and then not getting hit. Because it's either going to be a crisscross pattern to dodge the half rooms.
Let's begin.
Or Mario Kart.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Put music down a little bit so I can think a little better or focus.
Cleave.
Music in the actual Savage videos is actually quite low. Just background.
I wonder if you can keep up.
See, because these small ones, you can just stand here. I don't know why that matters, but they don't go all the way to the wall.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
And it's actually not as... Maybe a lot more room there now that I look at it again.
Stylish evasion, well done.
Yeah, it's three white lines. Okay. Yeah, see, it's just 1 that time. So is it +1 every single time? Or just based on the phase?
I do like toying with my prey.
This is the crisscross one. Oh, shit. How do you?
Can you fend off
You
a
have
pack
to
of wolves?
stand. I see. You have to stand for the second dodge on crisscross. I got it. I got it. Okay. Okay.
Fly true. The earth is mine to command.
Oh, didn't do it fast enough. Yeah, I can't res here. That was a 2. Still 1. So it's only the second phase has the multi-hit. That's just a single.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay,
But
intermission.
we've scarcely begun.
Like having 2s here will be super important for bursting these down. You probably hold 2s for this. If this phase probably won't be the same in Savage at all. It's probably going to be something very different. It might even start with wolves. So you'll start with this kind of a phase from the very beginning. Then it'll have like a new mechanic for Savage.
Bear my biting wings.
It's a cool effect though.
Still you stand. How delightful.
I gotta do my cards backwards now. So bigger and faster. Out.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Yeah, you're a freaking mech, dude.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from? He's put the Colossus to the sword.
I keep rotating left because it feels like they keep going in a pattern, like the room turns.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
My dot up time. Oh, you can't even hug that. Damn, I thought you could hug the side of that. You cannot. You have to give it a full
You're
out on
mine.
my side. Damn. Oh, they fall off? Oh, they fell off.
A pack of wolves.
And in. He does go totally non-targetable for that. Until he comes back in. That was 5. So does that add 1 per?
Try this.
But did it hide here for the first 2, then through, then Mario Kart? I'm dead.
Oh no!
Damn.
That was too much for the challenger.
That's a wipe again. You have to be running through that. That is actually very fast.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
That is very fast.
They're bracing for the storm with an ironclad defense.
I even had like the right pacing. Like once that second one goes, you just have to leave. I mean, I see the pre-move, but damn. All right, 4. Yep. Spicy. That's the hardest mechanic of the fight. If it's a Mario Kart, not that bad, but if it's the delayed move.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
The delayed move is that's pretty tight. If a timing to run through.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. A stylish evasion, well done.
Okay. This is a one hit. Yeah. I drew those cards late, paying attention.
I do like toying with my prey.
This is delayed move. Yep, see it that time.
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
Yeah, that's the harder of the two, for sure. This is behind. And then wolves is rotate. No wolves yet, though.
Fly true. The earth is mine to command.
Whoops, wrong target, but whatever. Also, this is where it's weird. You should hold 2s here, I feel. Well, I get the feeling he's gonna just start doing this in Savage. Just do the wolf from the very beginning of the fight. I don't know, 10,000 to 2 or 20,000 to 1. So in gravity at 2 is fine. It's what? It's 170. It's 140. Oh, I was totally brain farting on that. I was paying attention to my potency to plan ahead. That's my bad. Those are all body checks. Which is a little spicy. Oh, that does fizzle. Okay.
Bear my biting wings.
So even one person out.
Still you stand. How delightful.
I mean, the gravity there, it's a gain in potency on 2 targets, but it's not it's a loss in single target damage. Big and faster. Is he always going to go the way he looks? No. He's out.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
I only have one card this time, though. So I delayed my draw for too long. Oh, nope. See? It can fall. It just fell on all of us. Okay, that confirms it. You have to just look. If that's the case and you're doing that, you have to just step in front of it. Stepping in front of it would work. Okay. It does seem like obviously it's the rarest chance for it to fall if you do the what we were doing there by following it around the room. No, he does bear fangs here too. This is just the little zappy boys. Could be zappy boys with outs than ins. Across. Next to. Out. Behind. Wait. Oh, there's enough room there. And then rotate as wolves. Is there always wind wolves? I wonder if they'll have different effects where there's a different element tied to certain abilities in Savage. You'll have like wind attacks. You'll have earth attacks. You get to pay attention to what wolf head it is. And that'll change how the actual mechanic works. Yeah, my card draws off. This is Mario Kart. Oh, it's the cross again. I didn't.
Is this the end?
Oh no. Okay.
Challenger, rise it again! Can they turn this around?
Just get this up and then I'll use the shield after. Okay. Refresh my shield. This fight is such a step up from the previous three. It's actually crazy. This is definitely sprint the fight. I'm in. Wait, which one hit me? The cross the room one? This is safe here. We're in like mostly repeat territory now with I guess just A and B variants. Just bear fangs again. Oh, he's a wolf. Why has he got bear fangs? Out. behind. Downtime, rotate. He back though, and he attacks. Yeah, it's a little late. That was a GCD late. And then I should have saved it for this, but I'll just neutral sec this one. I have queen as well here. Yeah, that's fine. It's really no damage when you have all 8 people up. Well, if the Reddit community still complain about normal mode not being challenging, this is Mario Kart for real, for real? Wait, no, it's not. I'm dead. Not dead. I got through. Thought that was the regular Mario Kart, but it was not. I missed the spawning of one of them, I guess.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Oh, I didn't really need that there, but that's fine. Damn. Yeah, some of those overlaps are a little spicy. I think the hardest mechanic in the fight is the 4 images on the walls. I wonder how that's going to change in Savage. Probably have, again, like aspected wolf heads that change how the mechanic works. Yeah, we're just full repetition at this point. Straight across in front of. Oh, that slice means on itself. Okay. I thought that was going to fall in front of me, but that's the... Okay. Damn, yeah, okay. Spicy. That's super cool. Hardest mechanic is the 4 images on the outsides, though. I think that the movement is probably a lot tighter if I would have known where the middle is, but...
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
That's cool. That is cool. Quite good.
It's all over. Until next time.
Ring? Maybe? Yeah, that's a whole lot more to figure out. Oh, we get glasses? That's a whole lot more to figure out than the previous 3. Absolutely, for sure. Mostly because the taking a hit from the Mario Kart with a Vuln, if you don't do the crisscross or the circle. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, okay, I got the glasses. Streamer luck, I guess. But like right here, if they're complete half rooms, so if you have to do the regular Mario Kart, you could just do like this. Right? We were doing like big runs, which is not what you need to do, because they just go through the straight middle of the room. So if it's right in front of you, you just do one of these. Less movement. And then if it's the the wait bait where the one goes off next to you, then you would wait here, move through here, then go like this. Do the little zigzag. So you'd want to do a smaller movement. I just didn't notice where it was, and it was easier to visualize the... But moving around the whole room with like a sprint, no way. That's way too much movement. So, but again, that's for normal. It's not going to be in Savage the same way. If anything, there'll be more images, or again, they'll be like green and brown colored, and they'll do different things. Very neat. Definitely the hardest of the 3, for sure. Not even close. Not even close. All right, let's wrap this up. That was great. That did take quite a while. It took like 35 to 40 minutes. Yep, that took a little while. You really did it. Sorry, I clicked back in. I was writing my note for the time code. You are simply too strong for me. I gave my word. I intend to keep it. I'll retire from fighting. Boy, you kicked my ass 4 times. But the timer didn't run out on the instant, so I guess that counts. But will that even stop him from degrading? He's already gone too far. Maybe it'll slow it. It won't progress more, so we can hopefully find the cure in the next raid series. With this, I've escaped imminent death, but I also lost my purpose in life. Tell me, what do I do with myself now? I truly do not know. There are battles you can still fight. Help us oppose the president, or let's avenge the brute bomber together. Oh, I mean, come on. Yeah, he was his friend. We're turning all of the, or at least some of the Arcadian brawlers against the president. Okay. The president has sacrificed the lives of countless fighters for the sake of entertainment, and as good as killed my friend. I ought to despise him. I know. But as I said before, we owe everything to him. That's why we continue to fight willingly, even if it meant dying from our illness. Girl, you have long fingernails. You fool! You can't tell me that the brute bomber went willingly to his death, and there are other people who care for you, even if you don't seem to care for yourself. At this time, Eutrope has been fighting alone to try to save you. I'll try and save you, but... What? I mean, look at that boy's midriff. You wouldn't try to save that? She vanished without a word soon after we developed symptoms of psychonecrosis. I searched and searched, but I could find no trace of her. I was more shocked than anyone when she suddenly showed up and challenged Bay. That's me. I'm the bunny right here. Seeing how strong she still was, I assumed that her symptoms had abated. She decided to resume fighting. Nah. Let me make it crystal clear. You've been using your debt to the president as an excuse not to face the bitter truth, and in doing so, you've lost sight of those dearest to you. Smack, smack. It was in order to save you that Eutrope went after Bay for his soul. It's true, though. We are dense lads and ladies, depending on who you're playing as, the Warrior of Light. She thought it was the only way she could be with you, who could see no life outside the Arcadian. Get told. I have no words. Seemingly then has words. You're right about everything. The choices I've made. And out of fear that I would no longer be the Howling Blade. That's why I did not stop my friend, even though I knew he was going to his death. Forgive me, Hector. Should have tried to save you, like they did. Damn. Thank you for bringing me to my senses. The president has done enough harm. I will help you stop him. Anime protagonists unite. It's heartening to count the Howling Blade himself as our ally. Howling Blade is no more. For now, it's simply Retsara. It's definitely an anime protagonist name. Let's continue talking at my gym. Eutrope and Nayuni are there, and they'd be happy to see you. Understood. There's one thing I need to tend to, so I'll meet you there shortly. Is he gonna change his drip? Take off those ridiculous pumps he's got on right now? He's adding like 2 or 3 inches. Very cool. Yeah, that fight goes crazy. That's gonna be fun to watch the world first race on that one. That is going to be quite the fight. And the initial thing I think of is that the wolf heads are going to be there from the very beginning. There may be A and B patterns with if they're just doing earth and wind, but I would even not put it past to have a third, like a fire wolf head or a lightning wolf head or something. So you have another combination of how his abilities interact with the wolf head elements. Could do that. Could definitely do that. The Tritalis Training Center. I guess it's Tri-Tails, but because they're 3 cat girls. They all have a tail. He did not change his drip. Oh, he got the cats! He brought the cats to the cat people house. That's cute. It's a little weird. Pets are forbidden where I live, so I was hoping that you could look after these little ones. You'd be glad to. Naomi has been waiting to adopt a cat for a while now. Says again. It's a little strange. Must be upstairs with Eutrope. I'll go and see how they are. May I come too? Of course. You and Eutrope have a lot of catching up to do, I expect. I mean, considering that patch content cycles in this game only in-game last a few weeks in their timeline, I wonder how long it's been since you've seen her. I mean, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks? I don't know. Oh, and uh-oh. And the music. We have a situation. Naomi and Eutrope are gone. Oh no! The president kidnapped them, and before. Naomi wouldn't take Eutrope outside in her current state, and her terminal was left on the bed. Something's happened to them. Yep. Oh, here comes evil silhouette. We already have an evil silhouette in the MSQ. Ah.
Be the unenchanted warrior, for your contributions to the excitement provided by Ascension Arcadia. You have my utmost esteem.
That voice. It's the president.
However, I cannot suffer anyone to rewrite my script. And so, as a safeguard against further deviations, I have taken Eutrope and Naomi into my care. After some coaxing, Metim divulged to me that you wish to cure psychonecrosis. And it just so happens I know where you can find the stimulant you seek. The drop of life, it is called.
What do you want from us?
2 simple things. They must continue fighting in the Arcadian. You must never again meddle with my script. Nothing needs to change otherwise. If you become Grand Champion, our soul repository will be at your disposal. I'll even disclose the location of the drop of life. That is all. I look forward to seeing your exploits at the pinnacle of Ascension Arcadian Championship, the Heavyweight Division.
In 10 months. Literally next year. Yeah, it'll be like next January, February, somewhere in that realm. Yep. So the president wants us to was a step ahead of us. One wrong move, and Eutrope and Naomi will come to harm. It seems we have no choice but to place our hopes in me. I won't let you down. That's a lot of pressure or triple dot. try to make you bear such a heavy burden. As your second, I'll do my best to bear it with you. We'll see. It would be cool if some of the future raid fights actually had NPC involvement that wasn't just the boss fight. WoW does it to some degree with NPCs joining in, but like Final Fantasy had never done that kind of thing before, where like you'd have not just the 8 of you and like one boss, but something else involved in the encounter would be neat. They did show like the Black Cat, Wicked Thunder, you know, Kaiju sister battle kind of thing there during the Family Matters quest a little while ago. So I wonder if that would be a cool way to do later fights with this, is to have not just the players and the one boss in the arena. But that depends on if they cook that hard or if the game can even handle that. As will I. I won't turn a blind eye to the president's depraved actions any longer. Cat butt. Never again will I let anyone be taken away from me. He's becoming an anime protagonist. If he wasn't already one already. Oh, he's just right there with the cats. That's cute as heck. I think the president would stoop so low as to abduct Eutrope. Convalescing as she is. I guess so. It's an interesting way to use that word. Or is it, it's hold on. It's dictionary time with Bay. We do this now and then. I feel like recovering one's health and strength over a period of time after an illness or operation. Just convalencing. It's convalence. I pronounced it wrong?
Convalesce.
No, it's convalesce. I'm not. Okay, my brain. It's correct. But convalescing, to use it like that is very just on brand for Final Fantasy XIV to make the word. She was on the mend. So convalescing as she is, and Naomi a helpless child, we must do all in our power to get them back. And when we have, we must stop him once and for all. Deep down I know that's also what Hector would have wanted. Yeah, that's quite the use of that word. But the verbiage in 14 is a little bit that old English, just big words because. I mean, hey, triple dot right back at you. Sorry, I'll be fine. As long as we do what the president says, no harm will come to my sisters now. Ahead of your campaign to become grand champion, I want you to prepare as best you can in your own way. Whether you train to hone your skills or rest to recover your strength, see to it you're ready for your next fight. I'm truly sorry to place so much of this on your shoulders, but you're the only one we can depend on. Please come and find me here when it's time for heavyweight matches to begin. In January, February of 2026. Yep. Give me that spell speed. Come to see how I'm faring. That's very kind of you. Truth is, I'm worried sick about Naomi and Eutrope, but now I know too well. Oh, but I know only too well. But now is not the time to act rashly. Instead, Rotsara and I have put our heads together to see if there's anything we can do without drawing the president's attention. So please don't worry about me. You focus on preparing for the heavyweight tier. Your opponents will be fiercer than ever before, and you'll need to be in tip-top shape to best them. Yep, I'll be back with new crafted gear. With the all right, that was a lot. That was cool. Story was pretty neat. Wish it was voiced. It would have been way better to have that anime cat girl, unicorn girl sister battle actually voiced, but that was still good. And the Howling Blade is throwing swords, many swords in fact. Very awesome. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for watching on the YouTube cut. This is a long video. Of course, there were bookmarks to each chapter because I don't think cutting this up makes much sense because it's like one contiguous thing. And I also don't want to render out an hour and a half long video, even just making one edit is kind of like ridiculous. So I'm just babbling because the title cards are rolling, and then I'm gonna hit this button right here and the video's gonna stop.